Hey guys, what's up? I'm Mark.
And I'm the reason why it's called Rosebud, Henry.
And today we are having more of our Spongebob movie game race. And you might notice that I have changed the way the audio works. So now my game audio comes out of the left side.
And my game audio comes out of the other left side.
Exactly. And you can see this time, we started basically the same time, the same way, doing pretty much the same thing. So remember how I was talking about we're going to start diverging from each other? Nah, not yet. Right now we're going to be doing basically the same thing. But that few second head start Henry got has really helped him out. Oh, man.
You see, if Chip would have put it exactly how it was when we were first syncing in the actual real world too, I would have been about 2 or 3 seconds even further ahead, because when we were doing it, I started pressing buttons the second that we said go, and Chip took about a second or two.
No, I did it the second you said go. I got it pretty much as close as possible to how it was.
Also, I just hit a fence though, so Chip's ahead of me.
Yep.
Nope, he's actually behind me. I just remembered. No, now he's gonna be ahead of me, I think, maybe, because I hit that wrong. Nope, I'm still ahead of him.
Doing the races is a fun time, guys. Like, the pressure is just on when you're doing these. So you just like...
I can definitely see why Mario Maker races are so popular. If you ever go online and just watch Mario Maker races, especially people like Simple Flips who are actually really good at Mario Maker.
Shout out to Simple Flips.
Whenever they do a race against anybody, it's so cool because these people are legitimately good players of the game. You know, enjoying their time.
Yeah, see,
and then you watch us and realize just how shit we are.
Yeah, you watch us and you're like, man, those two suck. Why are they even, like, on the internet and breathing still? So, yeah, we're honestly, we're not that bad. We're okay.
We're at least, we're at least not as bad as Mysterious Mr. Enter's voice sometimes gets.
Okay, now you're just making it personal.
Yeah. Fucking jerk.
You're taking it a little too seriously today, I think.
Maybe. But no, like, seriously though, we're not that bad. I mean, albeit we're terrible. But then again, when you watch, I can't remember who the Let's Player is, it was like his second ever series, and he literally got stuck on a level in the Incredibles game, which I think we might do at some point.
Oh, we're definitely doing that at some point.
But, so I watched him, and he got stuck on one level for over 6 hours. He literally had...
At that point, I just quit the game.
No, he was refusing to quit because he had to finish this level. Like, it's like, fuck, I will finish this. And it was like the second level in the game, too, or something like that. It was...
You can see Henry has pulled ahead and got his first token, and I'm just now getting my first.
It was one of those that was supposed to be really easy, and he gets stuck. But I remember watching the entire thing, just because I found it hilarious that this guy was failing so bad. Now, I'm doing the ring. Are you doing ring?
Nope. Actually, looks like I am, but I think I quit out of it and go somewhere else. Let's see. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so
yeah, this is where we start diverging a little bit, because I'm like, I'm gonna do one race, one platforming, one race, one platforming, something like that, just to keep mixed up a little bit so people don't have to see the same level over and over again.
See, and my train of thought is, if I can do all the races because you don't have to load out of that level and load into a new one, it works slightly better.
Yeah, that would have been the smarter way to do it, but, you know.
I mean, I almost forgot about this, and it pissed me off when I remembered that, oh yeah, I have to go off to the side over here that I've never been on before outside of ring challenges.
Yeah, like, that's one thing I hate about the ring challenges especially, is they make you go on, like, weird, obtuse paths.
It makes you go on pathways that you might not realize even exist. Because when you're doing just like a speed run of the Macho Time challenge or whatever, if you're just trying to like finish that, You
Oh,
never
this-
want to follow the path.
Yeah.
Ooh, what's going on your screen? Is that what you were saying?
No, I was gonna say something about that, about the ring challenge, but I'll say it when I actually get to it. But yeah, you can see on my screen I'm doing some of the platforming stuff, and later on you're gonna see something and you're gonna facepalm yourself when you realize what I was thinking during that part, because it's literally so obvious and I just miss it.
Okay, are you talking about the thing that I had to come in here and help you with?
Yeah, I'm talking about that thing.
Yeah. But you guys are actually going to be really mad, especially seeing how fast I do it on mine.
Yeah, like when I was editing this, I saw Henry at that part, and I was like, "Really, man, I'm a dumbass." What was I thinking?
You know, you probably weren't. Also, this is still an episode where I thought it was going to have to be super serious, like, just push for it all the time. You can never slow down at all, because if you give even so much as a second of, like, hesitation, you're going to lose it.
But no,
But as you find out...
Henry was pretty safe.
Yeah, as you find out after this point, I don't think either one of us takes it seriously for the rest of the time that we've been doing it, really. Because I've been kind of going a bit lower than this, intentionally trying to do other stuff that will make it faster later on. Have you been doing that at all, where you've been, like, unlocking things, but not actually doing those until later?
Yeah, I've been doing some of that. Because I like to save the smaller things for if it's like a really close race, so that way I can go back and, try it again, or rather try it when, you know what I'm saying, right? Like when you and I are close, like we each have 4, I want to go back and do something short.
Same. That's why I save the bungee challenges usually. Those are the fastest.
Oh, those are so easy. Unless you're stupid like me and fuck one up. Oh my god.
I forget, was there something similar to Bungee Challenge in Revenge of the Flying Dutchman?
Nope.
Because I know for a
Revenge
fact...
of the Flying Dutchman had no car segments, no slide
Well, yeah,
segments.
it's a different game. But I was thinking there was something similar to that idea, where there's, like, some kind of a thing that involves bungee jumping.
Nope. Not that I can remember.
And then you're just like, what do I do?
Of course, yeah, so, like, I was trying to figure out how to get over to that challenge. Because I'm like, I'm positive there's some kind of platform that's supposed to appear. And I knew it was around this area, but I couldn't figure out where it was. Like, I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, I usually play this on the Xbox, and it's been a while since I last played it. I last played it with Kevin at his house on his 360. Which, when I told Henry that, he was like, there's a digital version of this on 360?
I was so excited. When I heard that, I thought, holy crap, there's going to be one that's as bad as the one PS3 release that literally is the worst thing
and then
ever.
see, that was bullshit right there. Like,
it's not really bullshit.
The Steam didn't even, like, it wasn't even close to me yet when it hit me.
Yeah, but it's a game mechanic that... It makes sense, at least. It's not like that one time that you might see later on in this, where I end up getting stuck in a slide level. Actually, I think it's in the 5th episode, where I end up getting stuck in a slide level for so long that I'm certain that the game... I'm pretty sure that I couldn't have done anything even if I wanted to about it. Also, if you look, so right here's the point where Chip is about to fuck up the rest of his life.
So I do that,
He just did.
Yeah, and I just walked away from that area, not realizing that the thing I was looking for was right over there.
Yeah.
And there you can see I upgraded the gloves.
So, do you know why I upgrade the gloves first thing, Chip?
To get the reflection on the floaty guys.
Yep. It's
I wanted to upgrade Patrick's spin because his spin is so good.
The spin, though...
The spin is
upgraded
so
spin does
good.
nothing.
The star spin,
if you do the star spin, the upgraded version doesn't really do anything.
Yeah, it does. It causes more damage. Like, you can kill those broom guys in one hit versus 2, as it is normally.
But also, the next Patrick level is, like... I think after...
Not to mention, it's really good for movements.
I think it's after a slide. But yeah, the star spin is good, but I wouldn't necessarily go out of my way to upgrade it early. I'd rather get the reflection and just reflect the enemy's attacks back at them just because I find it slightly easier. Also, here's where I just 100% at that level, outside of the treasure chest, which I'm sure I'll go back for later on.
Yep, Henry just is right now getting his 3rd token. I'm doing a challenge to get my 2nd token, and you'll see, like, these Patrick I love these floating block levels with Patrick. I love these so much. They're just straightforward platforming. I can handle that.
See, the Patrick ones are going to be the ones I'm most afraid of. Just because of this. You die once on most of them, you literally have to just reload the game. Because there's nothing you can do. It's so annoying. Like, even in the slides, at least for the slide ring challenges, oh hey, you died? Okay, whatever. We'll just spawn you back in.
Well, no, if you die during
the
the ring
beginning.
challenge, yeah, you go back to the beginning.
But on these, they have the checkpoints. But if you die on them, like, especially the later ones, if you die at all on any of them, you literally don't have that chance to win because the game requires that you basically do it in one perfect run anyways, because the time is actually really tight on a lot of them.
And you can just see me, like, breezing through it while Henry's just doing his upgrades and starting the level I've been in the whole time. And yeah, there's a couple times here where I thought I was going to fall off, but no, I ended up making it. Like, my Patrick platforming skills are tight.
Chip's actually really good at Patrick.
I'm really just good at regular plain old platforming because
Which is why the
I grew up with it.
Next game we should play though is probably Battle for Bikini Bottom.
I got it.
Specifically because it is just the platforming, and I think it would be really fun to play it with you.
The only thing I hate about it is I can't figure out what you're supposed to do. Because, like, I tried to play it and I got lost. I was like, what do I do? Where do I go? Who do I talk to? What is happening in this game?
Yeah, see, that's also another thing about it too, is it sucks donkey dick in comparison to this one. Because it's a lot more...
It's too open.
See, that one has this expansive, like, the hub world, which also causes one of the best glitches in the game, which removes the hand that saves you. So meaning, out of bounds everywhere. You can just do it, and there's no consequences whatsoever.
That's amazing.
But the problem with it is that if you do that, well, let's just say, there becomes issues.
Also, I love when I do the uppercut and, like, I miss and I just go like...
I love SpongeBob's uppercut animation. He looks so, like, cheesy.
I know. But yeah, the Heavy Iron games are fantastic.
The Heavy Iron games are really good.
They are amazingly good.
My biggest complaint is Heavy Iron should never, ever, ever try to do an art style outside of this, because if you've ever played another Heavy Iron one, which is, I think, Nightmare at the Krusty Krab, or Creature from the Krusty Krab, or something like that, there's this one dream level where SpongeBob has the most terrifying face ever recorded. It is literally like, what if Satan himself rained down an art style? It's terrifying.
Oh no.
If you ever look it up...
And there, I got my 3rd token.
It's
Henry
like...
and I are tied now.
Yeah, the art style is supposed to be like rocker, or like... I don't know how... Like, basically, what if it was the wet dream of, like, one of those motorcyclists in, like, Hell's Gangs, or whatever they're called? I can't think of what the game is called.
Oh, and now I'm doing a slide level. Rub-a-dub-dub, slip slide in the tub! Yeah, baby!
So, this is also another important point. He went on one of the longest... He went on one of the, actually, the shortest slide level.
But still,
But
it's
slide
long.
levels takes 3 minutes at least.
Yeah, like you're saying, this one's the shortest one. I think it took me like 5 minutes to finish this one.
Yeah, the first round too, especially. Once you've done the thing, and then you get into
and then
the...
see, I fuck up jumps and...
Once you get into the time challenges, though, you can actually do it relatively fast. But a lot of the shortcuts you actually physically unlock while you're doing it the first time around, and you get to watch as the shortcut appears behind you. And then, as we say, there's no way to go back.
Yeah. That's the annoying thing, is there's no way to stop, there's no way to go back.
Also, Chip likes slide off of the ledge for some reason.
Yeah, because it's so
Oh
slippery.
yeah, see? Watch this. I just do it right away. Like, boom, I unlock
Yeah, and see, Henry found the pathway right away. He goes right to it, and that's how he ends up winning, is because he's not stupid and just goes for it. Yeah, I could slap myself for not realizing that was there. I would have won if I remembered that was there.
If you remembered this was here, I don't know, actually, depending on whether or not you...
No, I definitely would have won, because I got the Patrick one, I got the end of this level one. If I would have got the other 2 there, I would have won.
There's 3 right in this area.
Yeah, and I would have won if I would have
You would have won
this.
so much faster than me, but instead you did rub-a-dub-dub, slip-slide, and tub, which is something I'll have to do next level, which is kind of slow. Also, I just unlocked this, which actually, if you look in the next level, the way that I did it, actually comes back to bite me in the butt a little bit, because I don't hit that cardboard box. And because I don't hit the cardboard box, it means that there's issues. Also, I like looking at what I've unlocked, so I realized, okay, I'm gonna go back and unlock that Patrick challenge. Or, not Patrick. I'm gonna go back and unlock the... I think it's a sponge ball up here.
Yeah, it's a sponge ball.
I think I do the sponge ball, actually, because...
Yes, you do. I was editing it earlier.
Yeah, I realized the Chip only has 3 tokens, so it could change really fast if he gets this one that I just got and then the bungee. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do one of the slightly longer ones, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to like do a full level, because, as I said, especially this level, it's super easy to pull ahead or fall behind.
Yeah. Honestly, this one, if I would have remembered where everything was...
He certainly would have won.
Yeah, or at the very least it would have been a much fairer competition. Because even if I decided not to go for all the short ones, if I would have just got one of those...
You would...
I would have...
I think you actually would have still lost, but
I would have still
barely.
lost, but it would have been a much closer fight.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been like a 4 or 5 minute difference. It would have been like a 20-second difference.
Yeah, so spoiler, Henry wins, by the way.
Spoilers, guys. I win astronomically because of Chip forgetting things.
Yeah, because...
It's like...
Because I haven't played this in a while, and Henry just went in and see he got that, he won.
Oh no, I would have actually won with a significant time lead anyways. It would have been like 40 seconds from this point. So, assuming you didn't get some of the shorter ones, it would have still been kind of lopsided.
Yeah, but it still would have been...
A lot closer.
A lot closer than it was, because as you can see, I'm still going on what I like to call the teetering garlic bread over here.
So, the teetering nacho cheese dip.
Doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't have to. No, but seriously though, this whole level...
And Henry cut his footage, so it's just gonna be black.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you just gonna get rid of that and like span your video out all the way?
I was gonna do that, but...
And then you realized it would have required effort?
No, it's not that. It's just, if I did that, the counters would have to be changed somehow, and I didn't know how I wanted to do that yet. So... And yeah, see, I fall off there a bunch of times, and then Henry comes in and he's like, oh, you're doing rub-a-dub-dub, slip-slide in a tub? Remember, you push down on the control stick to not fly off the fucking cliff.
Yeah, I had
I was like, oh yeah.
I reminded him that if he held back, he would actually be able to turn at a sharper radius. Which
that helped a lot, because I was right there at the end. And then he was like, oh, did you get all those short ones? And I was like, I couldn't find them.
Yeah, I asked him about, like, why are you so far behind, basically. And then he's like, oh, well, you see, I couldn't find everything.
And he was like, what the fuck, Chip? Come on.
That was the point where I eternally facepalmed, like...
Yep, he facepalmed hard.
It was so bad that I'm pretty sure that, like, the next recording session you can still just hear the facepalm.
Which is weird, because we didn't even record any audio.
Yeah, also...
But yeah, I showed him my thing, and he's like, okay, go back to the main level, and I'll show you where it is.
So the problem, too, is...
And then I had to go through the main level to that
He has to go through the fucking level, which is, like, 20 or not like 20 minutes, but like it's like 5 minutes just to get to the point where he can actually do the thing. And I was like dying inside because if he would have just hit the goddamn switch in the first place, even if he wouldn't have gotten them, he would have had a quick warp straight to the place they needed to go. But instead, he fucked around and did other stuff.
It's because I didn't remember where it was. Give me a break, man.
Also, you didn't even do the best Patrick one. Because there's also the Patrick Tongue one that I noticed you never have done yet.
Patrick Tongue one?
You've never done the Patrick Tonguing.
What are you talking about?
Because later on in the level, around the end actually, there's a box that switches you over to Patrick, and then you get to tongue ice cubes. And you still haven't done that one yet.
And that's a coin challenge?
Yeah, it's a coin challenge. Next episode, you'll see it, guys.
Oh my god.
And I do it with 1 health. And it's actually one of the ones that I always, as a kid, had the most trouble with. But I'm sure my description made no sense. But basically, Patrick has the ability, if you press the Y button, in order to swing on ice using his tongue. Which you've seen at this point, guys. You
saw us do it at the Chocolate Creek thing. Inside of Goofy Goobers.
Yeah, not up Chocolate Creek. That's a whole separate level. Or that's a whole separate coin challenge, literally called Up Chocolate Creek.
Yeah, but it's still whatever.
Yeah. But so
isn't Up Chocolate Creek the guitar challenge there?
No, Up Chocolate Creek is the one that you throw things using Patrick at a bunch of stuff. And see, this is where Chip's all like, see, I just want to jump over there, but I don't think I can. I'm like, no, Chip, you don't jump over there. You do this. And I was like, jump? And you're like, no.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't know. Where's the thing supposed to be if it's not over there? And he's like, just keep going this way. And then when I figured it out, I was like, man, I'm so stupid.
But yeah, so there's that, which if Chip would have done that one, he would have actually won for sure. Or he would have been a lot closer too. But instead, because he didn't do that one,
And I got killed by that again.
I think we both got killed by it. I got killed by it twice.
Fortunately, deaths in this game are completely inconsequential.
The only times the deaths are actually really important is in the races. Like, if you get really far into one of the races or into one of the time challenges, or I mean, ring challenges, you're fucked. Also, Chip was for some reason blowing up those again.
Well, I meant more like there's no life counter anywhere.
Yeah, but it can fuck you over in one of these, which is annoying. And then you finally see it and you're like, oh.
Yeah, I see that and I'm like, oh, okay.
See, and I want to just like go to the end of this. Just go so we don't have to like
then I see
watch
a token,
you play
and I'm like,
farther
oh, okay.
levels.
And I was like, lol, okay.
Have you done that tongue yet?
No.
Did you forget about it?
I did.
I remembered that one because that was the level outside of one when you're playing in trash. That level always was the hardest thing for me to do as a kid. I don't know why.
And then I got the token, and it's all good now. So now we're all tied up in the overall scores.
Yep.
Next episode, we'll see a tiebreaker. So, hope you guys enjoyed watching me fail, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.